In my previous video, I did not fully conclude my argument about skepticism, especially in the latter point, how to reclaim individual presence and the reasons behind the need to express belonging. In this video, I'll be talking more about skepticism, and especially in the role of doubt, uncertainty, and the problems of other minds, meaning how can we relate to other people in a certain way, where we can share experience or understand each other. How is this possible? Is it possible for things to throw us completely off the rails? And in that case, how can we relate our situation to someone else? Why is this important? A claim to knowledge, assuming I'm in a position to know something, is not personal or private, but rather universal. This is an interesting point because it eliminates the idea that there is subjectivity in claiming to know something. That is to say, a claim is definitive because it provides an objective statement. Whether it is right or wrong is besides the point. Thus, when claiming to know something, we make an assertion which, about the circumstances or context present, cannot be mistaken. But the question still remains, but how can we show someone that we know truths, not only about sense data, but also about things? For how does someone learn to recognize their own state of knowing something? How does this become true? How can it become objective? How can we understand objectivity when we can still be infallible about our judgments? If I am dreaming, this remark is being dreamed of as well. And indeed, it is also being dreamed that these words have meaning. Thus, we can see that it's senseless to doubt everything. It goes into a perpetual spiral, and that one can never be sure of anything. Certain things are certain beyond all reasonable doubt, in the sense that given a certain situation, it serves no use to doubt one's claim of certainty. What I need to show is that a doubt is not necessary even when it is possible. Thus, for my knowledge to make any sense, I need to give grounds to someone to satisfy them that I'm in a position to know. If I were to say to someone, "I knew all along you were so and so," the person wouldn't know what I wished to tell them. Such conversation would require the depth and intimacy of a type of shared experience or sentiment. Now, I think this is where it gets interesting. Might it not be possible for something to throw me entirely off the rails? Whether rightly or wrongly is besides the point. Could I imagine observing this in another person? I find this question fascinating because in one sense, the reasonable answer would be to say no. We can be certain about that. But in another way, don't both conditions fall? What is the point of our certainty? In love, can we imagine observing something from our sentiment and experience that throws us completely off the rails and makes us believe something where the importance of our experience shows our place in a given situation? Maybe, if referring back to the passage about dreaming, one may be dreaming, but something is captivating about the idea of a dream, for the context cannot be expressed, only shown. For how does a man recognize his own state of knowing something?